Welcome to Strength Side. So one of the major limiting factors in most people's squats are their adductors, these big muscles in the inner thigh, the groin area. And usually it's an issue because these things get too tight, and it's the limiting factor in hip flexion. So an easy way to get at them is if you have a partner. My buddy Ryan here is going to lay down on the ground. He has real tight adductors, and we're going to get in on them right now. So go ahead. We're going to get his leg down here. Doesn't really matter what this leg does. We're working on this leg. We're going to get it up here into flexion. We're going to put it down flat on the ground. And you can find the adductors with your thumbs in here. They're really big muscles, and on most people, they're really tight. So you can feel them. Like right here, there's a big tendon that I'm finding. It feels like a tendon, but it's actually muscle, and that's not good. So we want to loosen that up. So what we're going to do is get the heel in there. We're going to get the heel in there, and we're just going to slowly add pressure. We're going to watch his face and watch his breathing. If you see a wince in his face, or if you see him stop breathing, you push too hard, that's when you back off, okay? So I'm just going to add a little bit more, and we've been doing this for a while, so he's pretty loose, and he's not wincing yet, and I'm putting a lot of pressure, so that's a good thing. So usually you're going to do this for about 2 minutes or so at the least. We'll do both sides, and when you're here, you can move up or down on these adductors and find different spots. Usually if you go a little higher, it's going to be a little more tender, so the closer to his package we get, he might get a little squirrely on us, but it's going to hurt. So when you're here too, you can also move around. Get those tissues sliding a bit. That's also going to help loosen them up. Okay? So once we do that, we can have him test, retest. Usually what we'll see with people who haven't done this before is they'll be able to squat a little deeper. Now, if you don't have a partner, this is where you got to be a little creative. So what we have here, we have a bench. Hopefully, if you don't have a bench, you have a table or anything. I mean, we could have done it here. We could have found any hard surface. But essentially what we're going to do is we're going to take a ball. You can use a lacrosse ball, softball, any type of surface, even a kettlebell. We're going to put it down here on this bench. And all we're going to do is get in here, place it on that muscle, which again, you can find it fairly easily. And then we're just going to sink into it like this. Okay? So Ryan, go ahead and get on here. We'll coach him through this. So find that spot. Okay? Yep. And remember, we want this hip in flexion when we're here. Good? Okay. You find that?
Yeah.
Good. So now it's easy to add more weight onto this because all we have to do is lift this knee off the ground, and that instantly adds your whole body weight onto this. So if you're finding that's not enough, that's when you need to find either a different implement like a softball or a kettlebell, or you start weighting this so you can put weight on here in any fashion you can. So go ahead and try that out. Hopefully it improves your squat. I know it did for Ryan, and I think most people we've tried this on. So go ahead and like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.